Now, a fishing legend in his own mind. Here's Rick Jordan.
Yeah, it's definitely in my mind. Certainly not at the end of my fishing rod.
Oh.
I got skunked 2 days in a row this past weekend.
What is going on?
I think it's my guide. Number one son has been taking over the tiller. I think he's taken me to spots that only bite on the right side of the boat and not my left side. Hey, welcome to the Frenzy. Got a nice day going. Nice day. Russ Francisco kicks things off on the Frenzy. Good morning, Russell at Marine General.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Except that I got skunked 2 days in a row.
That happens.
Yeah. I'd ask you what I'm doing wrong, but I don't know. Wrong bait? Wrong location?
Wash your hands.
Okay, that's it. I'll do it. What
on the other side of the boat's catching fish, wash your hands.
That is funny how that happens, right?
Yeah.
It's a topic for conversation around the cocktail table after, there is a difference between one side of the boat and the other, but the difference is the angler, correct?
Most times. I mean, you can be on the wrong side of a shelf. That's possible. I've fished with some guys that are a lot better fishermen than I am, and they're catching fish and say, "Hang on, let me move the boat," and they move it over 5 feet, and I'm catching fish too. Then, so you can be a little bit off the mark. That's what's sort of nice about having a sounder in the front of the boat and the back. There's times where I can see that the front of the boat's in 6 feet of water and the back's in 13.
Yeah,
you're on the edge of the shelf, so you move it around so everybody's on the drop.
That reminds me of a guy you know very well, Gary Severson. When we first got to know each other, the kids were playing sports together, grade school. And he said, "Hey, you want to go up to the Boundary Waters?" So we ended up not in the Boundary Waters, but north of Ely in the, what do they call that area up there? Anyway, we're fishing on a really nice lake, and he is catching fish like crazy. I'm not. And I finally said, "What am I doing wrong?" He says, "Everything." You got the wrong lure. You're fishing too fast. You're jigging too. And so he gave me some good lessons that I have kept with me for a long time, and it kind of paid off until this past weekend. Good angler, that guy.
Yeah. Hey, these different fronts coming through. He was a great angler, great guy, good man, just in general. This week has been tough for a lot of people because of the weather patterns and the way they are. And it changes things day to day. So you can catch fish on a drop one day, and the next day you're back, there's no fish there. They've moved, and you got to go find them. So that's been a tough year now in the last couple of weeks. It's sort of level. Even when the weather was ugly, it was ugly all the time, and the fish are in the same spot. Mm-hmm. But now one day it's warm, the next day it's windy, the next day it's cold. Hard. When you're dealing with wind chills in the end of June going into July, the weather is really funny, and so it's just that kind of year that we're having. But looks like next week it's going to level off. We're going to have some warm temperatures every day. A lot of rain in the forecast, but a lot of it's at night. Yeah. Some of it sprinkles during the day, so I don't think it's going to be a washout completely, but we're going to have summer temperatures, and that's going to change things again because the water's going to warm up. So we're going to have to go deeper and into the weeds maybe to find some fish. They want to get out of that severe sun. So we'll see what happens. But, it's going to change again. I guarantee you. Next week, we're going to have to change our tactics.
I'll hold you to it. And I'll be wiser for it, too. My son and I did something interesting we hadn't done for a very long time. We fished the top of weeds near shore, a couple of spots that we thought, let's get out of the wind. And so we ducked into this little cove and started throwing topwater lures. And, we didn't catch a lot of fish. We had a lot of strikes, and they're very colorful topwater lures. I liked it. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, you can catch a lot of northerns that way. Austin and I were out fishing, and we were fishing for bass, and he was catching these goofy sunfish that were almost twice as big as your hand. It was incredible how big they were, and they were taking that worm, that full-size worm, and that number 2 size hook. So it's just crazy, the way fishing is this year. So I don't know, it'll level off. If we have warm temperatures consistently, we get some fresh water. A lot of the lakes are still low. the bowl lakes, we call them, they're just low, so it's, so that's been a little bit of a struggle to understand. And the weeds were not plentiful, and now they're over plentiful. So it's just one of those years, you just have to keep adjusting to what Mother Nature gives us.
When you were fishing, did you use live baits just now?
No, we're doing all plastics. We're trying to be bass fishermen, trying to get good at it. So we're using plastics and stuff and topwater baits and things like that. And it would change day to day. I mean, one day you found the fish, and the next day I'm back there, they're completely gone. You have to go find them again.
Topwater baits, does it matter the colors?
I guess it depends on what you're fishing. If you're in a clear water lake, one thing I found is if you're using bright colors in a clear water lake, you're going to catch a lot more northerns, and they're going to be a nuisance for you, a lot of hammer handles. In dark water, that brighter bait is sort of a good thing. It's more of attractive, So a lot of times, even for walleyes in the harbor, we use, big gold blades, and people look at those blades and say, "What are you fishing with those?" I say, "Walleyes." Really? Yeah, big gold blades, because we need to get some kind of light or flash to get the attraction in. So we do a lot of that too. And so but the big thing, and you and I have talked about for years, the big thing is don't be afraid to try something. And if it's not successful, try something else. Just keep trying stuff, and you will learn eventually. And with your memory, you'll be in a situation to say, I'm going to use this bait because this is what happened before, and it makes you a lot more effective fisherman.
Yep. What about St. Louis River? I have not been down there yet this year. It's on my do-it list. What have you heard?
Yeah, they're still catching fish. Crappie fishing been really good. Guys were fishing smallmouth the other day, did pretty good. People are still catching walleyes up in Spur Lake and down below. So, I mean, that's decent. But a lot of those big fish moved out in the lake now, and so people are picking on them out there. But there's still a lot of fish. Water's still cold. It's the other thing, too. Austin and I fished 4 lakes in the last 10 days. And none of them were more than 66 degrees. We're all south of Duluth. So it's and that's sort of a surprise to even in the sunny days when it got to the point where it was actually sort of uncomfortable and warm, the water never got above 67 degrees. So you would think there'd be a lot of 70-degree water temperatures now, but there just hasn't been. So water's cold, but it should warm up now this next week. We'll have sunshine a little bit, and we'll have warmer temperatures. But, you and I have talked about this, too. If the sun doesn't shine, it can be 80 above. It takes a long time for water to warm up. The surface might warm up, but it takes a long time for water to warm up when there's no sunshine. Better off to be, if you want the water to warm up, to have 60 degrees and sunny every day, and that water will warm up quick. But we just haven't had a lot of sunshine. If you think about it, we just haven't had a lot of sunshine for like days in a row. We get a day of sunshine, then it's cloudy again, then it rains. So that's keeping the water cold.
And then we need wind to stir the water up and down.
Yeah, so it turns it over and then warms up and turns it over and warms up. And it's just, we've had plenty of wind. We just haven't had the warming effect, So, I don't know. Well, it'll get warm eventually. Sometimes when this happens, all of a sudden in August it gets so warm that, the water's too warm, and that happens sometimes when we have these cooler temperatures and all of a sudden the sun starts to come out. We don't have any rain. It strains every day for 3 weeks and it's too warm. Then we complain about that too.
Of course we do. That's what we do. Is there a transducer that would register the temperature on the way down towards the bottom?
The new Fishhawk TDs do that. It's not a transducer. It's a small item you put on your rod. It's a couple $100, and you drop it to the bottom. It'll give you a temperature every foot. This is a brand new one. We had the old one last year. A new one just came out, and I think the kids were telling me we sold like 50 of them in a couple of days.
Really?
Yeah, they're all over the country. This temperature thing isn't just something in Minnesota. It's in Oregon, California, Colorado. We talk to people every day, and they're all doing this, and they're all buying these temperature units, trying to figure these temperatures out. A lot of those lakes out there are, reservoir lakes, and they're 200 feet deep, and they're fishing lake trout and rainbows and stuff, and they're just trying to find that thermocline. Has just been a bugger for them. So we're selling lots of those. The new one from Fishhawk will be out in the next 10 days, and so that'll be the one we put the transducer on the back of our boat and run them on downrigger, so that'll be out again. So some new stuff coming out right now. And then I had a call from Minn Kota yesterday, the Quest motors, the brushless motors, they ran out of a component. So what's in the field is what's in the field, and they're not going to build any motors for the next 60 days. So So and we're in pretty good shape, and there's probably enough in distribution to keep us going. But some of those motors we're going to run out of, and they're not going to be available for a bit. So if you got your heart set on one of those, you might start thinking about that quick if you need to get it before September, because I think in September they're going to start shipping. They figured they'll have components and start shipping again. And so that's just, they've been calling with all kinds of things. I got a call this morning. I got my last big load of Canon downriggers coming in. I pre-order them in segments because we have room for all of them. And they said that'll be it. We're out of a component, and that's what you're going to get for the year. So if you run out, you're out. I don't think we'll run out, but they're out of a component. And from what I understand is with all these AI things they're building and everything, we're going to have a chip problem again. And I don't know how severe it's going to be, but I'm starting to hear it from the I'm hearing it from like Fishhawk. I'm hearing it from Minn Kota. I'm hearing it from everybody that, we got a little problem with chips here. We got enough right now. We're not sure what we're going to do in the mid-long range. And so that's the third person that I talked to this morning that told me I think we've got a chip problem. So I'm figuring we do. So. Yeah. If you got your mind set on something, not even if it's a boating item, if it's something for your car or anything, they use microchips in it, you might buy it earlier than later.
Jeez, it's always something, isn't it?
It is. It's crazy, and I'm lucky to have been around as long as I have. So a lot of these guys that call me are children of guys I grew up in the industry with, right? And they like me, and I like them, and so they call me and say, "Hey, here's something. Here's a tidbit for you." So you get your thinking cap on, and think what you want to do. So it's sort of fun.
Oh man, some good deals though at Marine General, please.
Yeah, well, it's 4th of July, so we've got all the tubes out. They're all 20% off. We got ski tubes, we got water skis, we got wakeboards, we got flat boards, knee boards. So we're getting ready for the warm temperatures coming up. All the sun shirts and sandals and water shoes are all 25% off. I bought a pile of inexpensive rod and reel combos from $14.99 on up. This is kind of stuff you probably bring extra for kids that fish off the dock, or maybe I've got some stuff that's $35 that you might want to just have around in case somebody comes and you want to put them in the boat and they don't have a rod. It's not expensive, but they're really nice. I mean, so they'll work just fine. I got all the life jackets are 20% off, infant all the way to 7X. We've got lots of depth sounders and trolling motors and everything. We're running those specials we talk about every week. So, business as usual. Right now, we got our eye on the 4th of July.
Yes, in fact, glad you reminded me there. We will not do a frenzy on Friday. Dave Strandberg, next Friday. Dave Strandberg says, because the holiday is Saturday.
Oh, wow.
That I don't work. Do you work?
Off? No, I'm not working.
Okay. Russ, you're not working that day either.
We are. In fact, we'll even be open on Saturday 9 to 3. We work all the time.
Very cool.
No frenzy on Friday, though.
All right.
Okay,
thanks. Thanks, Russell. See you later.
Wow. I didn't even realize that. That's right.
Yeah. It was my wife's idea because a couple of years ago we drove in.
It was dark
to a show and I couldn't get in. So there you go.
All right.
Thank you.
9:24.
And we're back on the frenzy time now at 9:25. And I'm going to tell Pat Kukul this right now at Superior Shooter Supply. We're not doing a frenzy next Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for telling me that because, I waited by the phone before.
I know.
With tears in my eyes. Stood up again by another man.
Well, it's Dave Stradberg's fault. He just told me that we're not working Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, blame it on me.
I have some news for you.
Okay.
It's big news.
Okay.
It's really big news.
I'm sitting down.
Okay. We are transitioning. I have found a new person to take on Superior Shooter Supply, and we've kept it kind of not, because we wanted to make sure we're all signed up, and we are, and we're very excited about this.
I had kind of heard that some stuff was going on, but you were pretty mum.
I was mum, because, you plan, God laughs, all that, how that goes. And I am Catholic enough not to have everything.
Right.
But now, and it's been a journey, and he is absolutely the right person. I'm going to be here until he gets sick of me, which will probably be 2 weeks, and I'll be here for about 3-4. We'll see how it goes. We're very excited. He's making, I've always said my staff is always smarter than I am, and I still maintain that. But
you hired him. That's good.
Yeah. he's bringing the energy. His name is Cody Olander. We're just real happy about it, and we really are. And we're going to definitely no big changes here. We want to, that was the one reason why I was so happy. And no big changes, just changes that needed to be made for upgrades. So, that's my news.
Well, are you going to stay there and punch a clock then? Because of the situation that goes when you're contracted to stay with the business. Once you're the owner, you've got to fill out. I'm technically an employee, and I looked at this and I said, I haven't filled out a job application for 47 years. And now that I think about it, I've never filled out a job application. Ever? Really? Ever. Not even to work at Hardee's?
I didn't work in college. You walk in and say, "Hey, do you need a waitress?" Yeah, sure, okay, fine.
Wow. Remember your Social Security number?
Oh, we got to do the W-4, but I never filled out a job application.
Well, I'll be.
But I've always worked. Yeah, isn't that funny? So yeah, it's been good. I'm real happy, and it's been just great. And I'm glad that I can get to stay on for a little while longer, so they don't have to haul me out of here in a stretcher. But
okay, let's climb in our Wayback Machine. When did Superior Shooter Supply open?
1979.
And you and your family started it?
No. Me and my partner did, and we started in my garage.
Really?
Yeah, there was no firearms, just components. And so, and then, so we're just, it's been, I really didn't, you don't think about something until you really think about it.
Yeah.
But being, raised the way I was on the farm, I mean, this is all normal operating procedure to me.
Okay.
My father retired when he was 76, so. Yeah. And so did I, so now we get, and even, my brothers, we just worked, and mostly for ourselves. So it's been good. Yeah. It's been interesting, and it's been wonderful. I tell you what, to have especially in this area where you've got the same families coming in, it's just great. It's just great. And I certainly have met many, many wonderful people I never would have met, I believe, before. That it's just been great.
Wow. So, and you've had an interesting term at the store. A lot of things have happened there. And we've grown from now with Cody on board. He's talking about putting the suppressors in, but we'll still do everything pretty much the way we've always done it. We'll still take trades. We'll still take consignments. We'll do appraisals. We still have the reloading, of course. And that part, nothing is going to change. We'll just try to keep adding things and without losing the service part of it, which is the most important. It is, yeah. That keeps you people coming back. You'll still be doing the frenzy with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have to do that.
It feeds your ego. I know.
I know. I am one egotistical person.
Oh, so am I. Yeah.
No, I know. It's just been, and just even you guys have been a big part of it. So yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, I know to squash the rumors. It's no longer rumors. So we're good to go here now.
I think I've been hearing this about a month and a half.
Yeah, probably.
And I kind of hinted at you a few times, but you declined.
Shut you right down, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, I just have. I've just always been that way. I am very leery of saying something when I know it's not absolutely signed, sealed, and delivered. I've always been that way, and I think it's a great way to go.
Your store is unique. You have to have employees that really know their stuff. It's not like you're selling candy bars.
That's exactly right. And and we've difficult. It is. It's kind of difficult. And you want everybody. They don't have to know everything, but somebody should have a specialty. So it's hard to get. it's hard to get the right people all the time together. But I've got some of my some people coming back, and we love to hire part-time people that worked for me for years ago. And it's nice to have people that you can rely on that have the knowledge and the work ethic. It's tough for employers. It really is. Yeah. Especially when you're in a smaller place and independent. So, but it'll all work out.
Well, you got any good deals for us on this day?
On this day?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say today. And I'll be really honest about that, because we certainly have, the inventory flow is still continuing, I'll tell you that. There's no hitch in that, we still have the same stuff coming in. It's going to be as seamless as we can make it. And we didn't want to close down and start up again. So you'll have to put up with us for a little while, and we get maybe something like new credit card machines or something like that. But everything everything will remain the same. And we're going to have more down the road. We just have to we're going to have probably grand, whatever you call that thing, grand opening or something in fall. Sure. But for now, we're maintaining very well. We have a lot of used guns. I've been saying that for for a long time, and it's still true. So we have, for no other reason, if you just want to come and look around, by all means. And I just got a semi-load of safes in. So, in fact, we have a little safe maze back here. You kind of walk around the safe maze. So, yeah, we've got product, and we'll continue to do so.
Good. I'm glad you're staying, because at 39, you got a long time to go. Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, congratulations.
Not next week, remember.
Oh, yeah, not next
week.
Yeah,
right.
Not next week.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Well,
9:34.
There you go.
You're on KDAL. The fishing frenzy continues.
Hey, we are back on KDAL, Duluth Superior. Again, next week, we won't have a frenzy. I get to sleep in. Dave, you don't even get out of bed.
I'll be up at the normal time, probably.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Used to it, yeah. So.
Yeah.
But I won't have anything to do.
Up early every morning.
All right.
Another guy that's up early every morning, Johnny Charlstrom. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. What time do you get up in the morning?
5 or 6.
Oof. Wow, that's early.
Not early for them radio guys. I hear they get up like 3.
I don't know, Dave. What time do you alarm out?
I alarm at 2. I get here about 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do, too. That's stupid. You realize that?
No. Well, stuff's got to get done.
Have you ever seen the evening news at 10 on TV?
No. I'm out by about 8 usually. This is a delay here, but I can remember when I would have to get up at 3 or 2, whatever it was, and then on Friday and Saturday nights doing hockey games. Oh boy,
my body didn't know where it was.
That was nasty.
But I know one thing, Johnny: the fish are in and biting at Island Lake.
Yes, I'm hearing good fish stories coming from every direction right now.
Good. Where else? Where else? Any others?
Lake Superior's on fire.
Yeah.
So you guys are fishing out in that deeper water, are getting into a lot of. They're getting some salmon. They're getting lake trout. And guys fishing in tight to the shore or hitting walleyes.
See, now that surprises people that say walleyes in Lake Superior. Yeah. Oh yeah, good ones.
Yeah. On Wednesday, me and the wife got out for a little bit on the South Shore and picked up a couple of coho and about a 26-inch walleye.
Oh, what kind of bait?
Stick baits, Replies.
Color?
My hot lure it was pretty much silver with polka dotted with colored dots. Oh. I don't even know what color you would call it, but it was pretty funky looking.
Sounds delicious.
Out there and Wally liked it.
Yeah. Wow, that's good. That is great. You're the first person I've talked to in a couple of weeks that really did well on Lake Superior. I know there's others, but I don't talk to everybody, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's neat. What about the inland lakes? What have you heard?
Yeah. No, our inland lakes waters warmed up enough where the leeches have been doing really good for people. Leeches and crawlers have been. It's been a crazy week trying to keep enough bait packed up for the demand. And now with this 4th of July weekend coming, it's going to be a whole lot of leeches and crawlers out the door.
Again, thank you for reminding me about 4th of July. We won't be doing a frenzy on Friday. I'd do it. I'd love to. But Dave won't be here.
Sorry. We'll be back the following Friday.
You can go fishing.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, you want to go fishing Friday?
Oh, well, there's an idea.
Okay, I'll pick you up at 5.
I'm up earlier than that.
So what lakes have you, anybody come back and say, whoa, you wouldn't believe Lake X?
Yeah, good reports off of all of our reservoirs, but Island Lakes has been pretty exceptional lately. Guys going further north up to Whiteface are doing good up there, and Fish Lake's been doing just fine too. So
good.
Yeah, you can't hardly find a bad stretch of water right now.
My son and I, a week or two ago, we were on Fish Lake, and we were not doing well, but there was a boat, I don't know, a football field away. We could hear them whooping and hollering. And back at the landing, we asked them what they were using. They said, oh, just the normal stuff. And that's all we'd get out of them.
Yeah. Well, there was a few bug hatches going on a while ago, too, but it seems like the mayflies are kind of settled out and the fish are back to eating again.
Okay. All right. So if you're going fishing, probably have to bring live bait, all kinds, right?
The normal stuff.
The normal stuff.
Yeah. You can get the normal stuff right there.
The big three.
Yeah. Get the bucket of chubs and some leeches and crawlers, and you should have your bases covered.
Okay. What else is going on at Charleston?
We got a few early birds coming in, getting their archery stuff ready for the fall that are trying out some new bows. And so archery's been fairly busy in the afternoons lately. But filling up lots and lots of propanes for people that are doing the summer grilling, because that's a good idea this week, because it's going to get hot and you don't want to cook in the house when it's hot.
Absolutely correcto on that one. What are your hours?
Bait shop opens up every morning at 6. Archery opens at 9. Close the shop down at 8 o'clock and 7 on Sundays.
Attaboy. Keep a tight line, Johnny. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye. Back with the frenzy. Again, no frenzy next Friday. We're going to travel up the road a little further than Charleston's. John Jones is standing by. I bet he's working on something there at Snowbird Willie's. Morning.
Morning, Rick. How are you today?
I am pumped. I'm excited. This weather is good. I'm going fishing this afternoon. What are you doing?
Where are you going?
I am going to. It's a secret lake just north of you. Okay. It's called Island Lake.
Oh, yeah. Well, it ain't much of a secret.
No, it sure isn't. Man, oh, man, there's a lot of people. A lot of islands, too. And I personally have not been as effective as my son has been. And if anybody can figure why some guys using the same bait, same location, isn't that weird?
It is weird. Sometimes people just have the hot hand too. That's what I think. But I went last night. Me and my wife went out fishing, and we didn't get nothing.
Nothing.
So, no, nothing. But
you got to get out of that canal over there, man.
Well, we were out on the big water, and just didn't. And again, I'm not a great fisherman, so that's probably the problem. Usually, she catches them while she's playing on her phone. And then I got to unhook them and rebait the hook.
Yeah, I've been there. So,
but anyways, today working on a big boat, making a windshield screen for traveling down the road. And earlier this morning at about 5, I was welding a skag for a fella that's trying to get his boat back on the water for the 4th of July. So that's kind of the big rush right now. Is we've got a couple boats here that are urgent. People want to use them for the 4th.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly canvas work and covers, but people. This is the third big rush, right? So opening of fishing, then Memorial, then 4th, and then Labor Day, then everybody's in a rush to put them away. So
yeah.
Just five big rush times for us here, it seems like.
You talked about that poor guy and the skeg. We've got lakes around here that eat skegs.
Well, when he got here, he said he's new to Island Lake, and he said, he took out his prop, and it was, dual Bravo 3s, and they were mangled, and poor fella. And I said, I bet you I know which rock you hit. And he's like, how? I said, was it the one right out in the middle, straight out from the bridge? He's like, yeah. So everybody's hit that rock, I guess, at least once, seems like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
sometimes
that one.
Sometimes there's a buoy.
Sometimes.
And then sometimes there's not. But
I don't know who puts buoys out there, but please do it again.
I know. I don't think it's like I don't think it's a real controlled thing. I think it's probably like a volunteer thing. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the rubber ducky floating around Island?
I have. We caught up with the rubber ducky, and then we didn't have a Sharpie.
Oh.
But now we have a Sharpie on the pontoon boat for when that time comes.
Usually, from what I've heard, I really haven't been up to it either. I've heard that somebody has tied one around the ducky's neck or something. Oh.
Well, it wasn't there when we found it, but we, my wife pulled in the boat. We took a picture and set it free.
Good.
So.
A free-range rubber ducky.
Wow.
Free-range rubber ducky, you get. So.
Okay, I know you're busy. We'll get you back to it. What are your hours?
Our hours are, I think I'm here almost all the time.
Yeah.
But try to stick to 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'm here on Saturdays, but this time of year now we're trying to get a little bit of time on the boat ourselves. So try not to work Saturdays, but.
Yeah.
But 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and we are at 6660 Rice Lake Road. You can find us on Facebook, and if you need to call us, it's 218-940-1921.
You did all my work for me. John Jones, Snowbird Willie. Attaboy.
Don't forget, no show next week, John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dave's going to take the day off. I wanted to come in, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
All right.
I bet. All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
9:46 at KDAO.
Back on the frenzy. What time's a flying here? Just 13 minutes before 10. Siski in at 10?
Yes. Well, right after news.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. NBC News.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Miller, we know him to be in. Good morning, Millsy.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dave, and good morning, everybody out there. And gosh, another gorgeous day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we can't get away from it, can we?
No, it's kind of good, and I don't know. The weather's kind of looking like it might be getting a little bit wet later in the weekend here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Rick, just in case this is something a little dear to you probably too, but in the amateur radio community, there's a thing called Field Day where people all over the country and the world, in some respects, get together and they kind of try to work portable and make contacts with as many people as they can. And if anybody's kind of interested in what it's all about, they're up at Spirit Mountain this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, more or less, I guess. They set up a whole bunch of, probably have 3 or 4 stations set up there, and people are invited to come in and take a look and see what's going on, and just a little opportunity there.
That's cool. I like that. When I was in junior high, my dad helped me solder and put together a bunch of things with tubes. Remember tubes?
Oh, yeah.
We put together what we thought was going to be a 2-way radio. It became a 1-way radio. I could broadcast, I think, but nobody got back to me. But I was very excited about that. I just wanted that, and I failed.
Well, it's an interesting hobby, that's for sure, and there's so many different things you can do. And for me, it was kind of like being able to send an email from Isle Royal without being connected to the internet, and or Alaska or wherever you wanted to be, and that's what kind of got me into it. But but then, there's so many other things going on too, but it's I always like to let people know about that. And another thing is both the Superior Hiking Trail and the North Country Trail, and that would be the Brule St. Croix chapter, I think, in the north in Wisconsin. They're both having different events going on here too, and it's kind of looking up online and checking out the Superior Hiking Trail or the North Country Trail, Brule St. Croix. But those are a couple of things that are happening that are kind of outside of fishing and sunbathing and all that kind of stuff. But boy, I'll tell you, at the store, we are really, really ready for summertime and for helping take care of folks getting them outdoors. And I mean, it's rain gear, it's rain boots, it's SPF clothing, and there's a sale when's that sale starting? It's actually starting next week, if I remember right. But kind of a summer clearance sale that starts up. And I probably shouldn't have said anything about that.
It's a little early, yeah.
We still got some summer to go, too.
Hopefully, yeah.
But the crazy part is you have to kind of always play ahead in our business, and it won't be long, and all the fall stuff will be coming in, and it's the tough part because we're just kind of coming into the time when people need stuff.
That's true.
To get out, and we got the 4th of July coming up and all the special events, and so we are there. Boy, we've been getting people set up for camping and Boundary Waters, but now is the time when a lot of families are going out to the county parks and the different places, and whether it's stoves or lanterns or sleeping bags and tents and all those things they're keeping us going too.
Right.
Watch out for the wood ticks. They are vicious.
Oh, gosh, yep. Found one on the dog yesterday, and in spite of all the best laid plans, they're there. And so, they seem like they're they'll be heavy in one area and almost nothing in another area. And it's like, you got to check every day. How many years have I been saying that? But
hundreds.
It's like, yeah.
Well,
you got to do it.
There's no frenzy next week. Strandy's taking the day off, so I can't go on the air.
So are you, Rick.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Milty.
Yeah, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you, and thanks for the great show there, guys.
Happy holiday, too. All right, we got to take a break, and then we'll see what's up in Pike Lake.
All right.
KDAL.
And Rick Jordan here with Matt King at Fisherman's Corner. Top of the morning, Matthew.
How are we doing?
Great. Beautiful day, huh?
Yeah, really nice. I hope you're going out fishing after this.
Okay. I'll do it.
You talked him into it.
Yeah, that was all I needed.
You'll take one for the team, huh?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well, my boat driver is going to be back. I think he was down in the Twin Cities, so we'll get him out on the lake. He'll help me out.
Perfect.
Yeah, he always outfishes me. When he was a kid, he was nothing.
And now he's got you.
He's got me hooked, so to speak. I don't know how he does it. What are you using for? If I want to catch walleyes, what should I be using? Other than a rod and reel.
Now we're seeing a little bit more switch over to crawlers and leeches than minnows. And then guys are always pitching plastics too, but. Sure. We're seeing lots of crawlers, lots of leeches. Today, I haven't sold too many minnows. It's been way more crawlers and leeches right now. So we're kind of switching over to that, as the summertime transitions.
Yeah. What kind of depths, the walleyes?
So I've been hearing, it's getting a little deeper now. I'm still hearing some guys getting them, though, in that 12 to 15, but I think after you look at the temps next week too, and I think these fish are going to start to get a little deeper here as things warm up. So, but still hearing some 12 to 15 foot of water, so that's not too bad yet. You can still troll and get that depth.
Yeah.
Not that you can't get pretty deep with some of these stick baits today too, but that's what I'm hearing. And a crawler or a leech has been, like I say, the number one thing we've been seeing.
Absolutely. I rarely even open my big tackle box to put on a plug or a lure. I'm a live bait guy.
Yeah, I like live bait myself, too. I just, I don't know. It's a little more fun, too, to feel the fish,
yeah.
Chew on it and grab it and pull on it. And you can, you kind of play with them that way a little bit more than when you're trolling a stick bait and they just smack it.
Yeah, but northern pike, now that's something else. They are definitely a lure-activated fish, right?
Absolutely, and and it can be pretty fast too. They don't mind that, and sometimes I think that triggers them even better.
Mm-hmm.
Probably mimics more of a minnow trying to get away from them, But yeah, it's definitely. We're starting to get into more of a summer pattern than we are that spring. And we held out spring pattern for quite a long time, as we started so cold. So
yeah. Have you been on a lake recently?
No, I have not. I have not been out for, it's been a bit yet.
Get outside. Yeah.
I got a charter tomorrow that I'm going to do. So I'll go out fishing tomorrow. I got some people that booked a trip with me, so I'll get them out fishing. I have not been out fishing for a while. So
you're going out, that would be Lake Superior charter?
Yes, Lake Superior. Yep. Oh. We're going to go after some lake trout, salmon. We got to get everybody together, and we should, we'll do the show out there and see if we can get Strandberg, too, somebody to cover for him, and we can get him out there, too.
There's nobody that could replace him.
He's irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. Yeah. But that is a good idea. We haven't done that for a long time. I've done the show from, up by Cutfoot, a couple of times, and we go up for our Cast and Blast event, but... that's a good idea.
Hopefully we could pull Russell out of the store for a little while.
Whew, you're closer to him than I am, so you break. I don't know. What would they do without him?
He's a wealth of knowledge. I tell you what, I call him all the time and ask him questions about things, and the amount of knowledge he has in that head of his is unbelievable.
You are correct. Hey, what about your store? What do you got cooking? What's some good deals?
So we got some really good deals. 10% off nets, 20% off tackle boxes. I got 30% off deck boots and rain gear. And then we're running this buy four, get one free. I upped it now to... I got trolling spinners, trout spinners, spinner baits, stick baits, jigs, and plastics. So you buy four, you get one free. So, come on in and we'll get you set up on that. That's a great deal. Many things, and we're stocked up. I'm actually in the middle of doing some more ordering, filling in some holes. So come and check us out. And don't forget, we are doing silencers now, too, and we have a kiosk.